A 20-year-old Muslim man named Ali lies in bed. It's 3 a.m., and his eyes are locked onto his phone, the only source of light in his dark, cluttered room. Clothes are scattered across the bed and draped over the door. Dust covers the furniture, and cobwebs cling to the corners. His room tells a silent story of neglect, a reflection of his inner turmoil. The clock strikes 5:30 a.m. Alarms blare from every corner of the room. One by one, Ali's hand emerges from under his blanket to silence them. The call to prayer begins outside, a serene reminder of what he's missing. Birds are chirping, and the sun is starting to rise, painting the sky in hues of gold. But Ali stays in bed, his face lit by the glow of his phone. Missed calls from his mother flash on the screen. His open tabs reveal his battle. Islamic lectures he planned to watch sit alongside videos that kept him up all night. At 11 a.m., Ali finally wakes up. His first thought is regret. He grabs his phone instinctively and scrolls through his notifications. Among them is a message from his mom. "Son, I hope you're okay. Don't forget to pray Fajr." He checks his prayer app. Fajr time is long gone, and Zuhr is approaching. "I'll change tomorrow," he mutters to himself, the same promise he's made 100 times before. His room seems to echo his unspoken doubts. "Will you?" Ali sits at his desk, textbooks spread out in front of him. His medical exams are next week, and he knows he needs to study, but his phone sits nearby, calling for his attention. Just a quick break, he tells himself, unlocking it. Minutes turn into hours, his focus swallowed by endless scrolling. A sudden notification about his upcoming exam jolts him. His heart races as he realizes he's wasted another day. As the time for Maghrib prayer approaches, guilt gnaws at Ali. He steps toward his prayer mat, but stops when his phone dings. A new episode of his favorite show has been released. Just one episode, he rationalizes. Then I'll pray properly. 3 episodes later, he rushes through his prayer, reciting the words mechanically, his heart elsewhere. "I hate this," he whispers to himself afterward. "Why can't I stop?" At the dinner table, Ali sits with his family, physically present but emotionally detached. His little sister, Sarah, beams with excitement as she shares what she learned at Quran class. Their father talks about mosque activities, his voice filled with pride. Ali's mother watches him push food around on his plate, his phone hidden under the table. She hesitates, then speaks softly. "Son, there's a youth program at the mosque tomorrow. Maybe you could..." "I have to study, Mom," he interrupts without looking up. Her words trail off and her worried eyes meet her husband's. While others wake at night to pray, Ali lies in the dark, his phone a beacon of distraction. He starts with an Islamic lecture he saved, genuinely wanting to watch it, but one video leads to another, and soon he's watching things he knows he shouldn't. Shame washes over him, yet he can't stop. He puts the phone down, only to pick it up again moments later. For a fleeting moment, he opens his Quran app, but the words feel distant. His heart is too heavy with guilt to find solace. That night, Ali dreams of standing before the Kaaba. The scene is majestic, the air heavy with reverence. An elderly man, glowing with light, approaches him and speaks with a voice that resonates deeply. "Your phone isn't your enemy. It's the emptiness inside you that drives you to it. Your bed doesn't trap you, Shaitan's whispers do. Your problem isn't solitude, it's distance from Allah." Ali wakes up in tears. For the first time in years, he prays Fajr with sincerity. The morning feels different, hopeful. But as the day unfolds, old habits resurface. Ali finds himself doom-scrolling again, guilt creeping in. This time he pauses and asks himself, "Why am I doing this?" He remembers the old man's advice. Shaitan thrives on despair and distraction. Ali picks up his journal and begins to write. "I've been so lost in my thoughts. I keep chasing distractions because I'm not present, but Allah is always watching me. When I remember that, my desires lose their power." Later, Ali's phone charges. He hears the familiar ding and feels the urge to check Facebook. 2 voices pull at him. "You'll miss out. Just one scroll won't hurt. Just because you want it doesn't mean it's good for you." Ali takes a deep breath. "I want to break free." He puts the phone down. If you were in Ali's shoes, what would you do? Share your thoughts in the comments. Take a moment to reflect. What are the distractions pulling you away from your purpose? How can you realign yourself with what truly matters? If Ali's journey resonated with you, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this message. Together, let's take one step closer to a more purposeful life.